Stop. Right. Now. Don't blink. Because if this actually gets confirmed, if this really comes off the drawing board, Los Angeles won't just react. Los Angeles is gonna go up in flames. I'm talking about Kyle Tucker. And yeah, this could change everything for the Dodgers this MLB season. I know you've heard the rumors. I know you've seen his name blowing up on Twitter, on X, on your feed, in every Dodgers group chat. But what's happening right now? This feels different. Kyle Tucker is on the open market, wide open, and the Dodgers are sitting at the table, calm, patient, exactly how this front office likes to move when it smells a big-time opportunity. According to the latest Dodgers-related reporting, the team is one of the strongest suitors for the bat. This isn't just keeping tabs. This isn't just doing homework. This is real interest. And why does this matter right now? Because spring training is knocking on the door. Because Tucker still hasn't signed that monster deal everyone swore was a lock. And because people who matter around the league are now saying, out loud, that this supposed 10-year contract might never exist. Steve Phillips, former MLB GM, speaking on MLB Network Radio on Sirius XM, January 7th, and he didn't sugarcoat it. Cold, clinical. He's not getting $400 million, and honestly, I don't even know if there's a $300 million deal out there for him. Pause. Let that sink in. Kyle Tucker, all-star, former Astro, coming off his last season with the Chicago Cubs, and there's no $400 million sitting on the table. Phillips went further. Asked the same question every GM is whispering behind closed doors. What's the length of this deal really gonna be? Does it even reach $200 million? Or does Tucker have to settle for something shorter? And here's the part that makes Dodgers fans sit up straight. He's not getting a 10-year deal at $35–40 million per year. That's just not available. And when that kind of deal isn't available, who gains leverage? Exactly. Patient teams, cold teams, teams like the Los Angeles Dodgers. Now look at the battlefield. Dodgers, Toronto Blue Jays, New York Mets. Those three names keep popping up. League chatter, MLB updates, insiders connecting dots. Jim Duquette, another former MLB GM, said on January 6th, citing league sources, that the Mets, Dodgers, and Blue Jays are the most aggressive teams pursuing Kyle Tucker. This isn't smoke. It's low fire. Steady. Nothing imminent. Nothing done. But there's a clear gap between these three and everyone else. Now comes the chess match. Phillips let something slip that really stood out. He said the Dodgers would gladly take Tucker on a short-term deal. Short-term. Like 3 years? 4 years? A smart deal. No payroll handcuffs. No future gridlock. The Blue Jays would do something similar. But the Mets? According to people around the league, the Mets actually prefer Cody Bellinger over Tucker. Yes, Cody Bellinger. And that changes everything. Now let me talk fan to fan for a second. You look at the Mets roster right now, and you can smell the desperation. Ben Nicholson-Smith from Sportsnet said this on Sportsnet 590. The Fan on January 5th. At one point, Toronto looked like the best fit for a long-term deal. But now, that spot belongs to the New York Mets. And when he starts listing their projected outfield, it's almost uncomfortable. Tyrone Taylor as a projected starter. Carson Bench. Yeah, I had to double-check that name too. The Mets need an outfielder, badly. And the Mets spend like no one else. That creates pressure. Real pressure. And pressure leads to mistakes. Pressure leads to overpays. Pressure leads to ugly contracts. Meanwhile, the Dodgers are watching. Payroll clean. Rotation locked in. Bullpen fortified. And yes, let's talk about that. The Dodgers already fixed one of the roster's biggest weaknesses, the closer. Edwin Diaz is in. 9th inning? Locked. Different level of security. So here's the heavy question. Can that same patience solve the outfield? Kyle Tucker fits like a glove. Power, defense, postseason presence, instant impact. But it's not a desperate need. And that gives the Dodgers power. Because champions don't chase. Champions wait. And strike at the right moment. So I'll challenge you. Is this front office playing chess while the rest of the league plays checkers? Or are they being too cautious? Do you gamble on a short-term Tucker deal knowing the Mets might go full chaos mode and steal him? Or do you let a rival burn cash while Los Angeles keeps its eye on a three-peat? Because let's be real, if the Dodgers land Edwin Diaz and add Kyle Tucker at the right price, my friend, a three-peat isn't a dream, it's a real threat. But if Tucker ends up in Queens, does that change the story? Or does it prove the philosophy is bigger than any name? Is this front office thinking like fans? Or like cold-blooded market politicians? I want to hear your take. Now listen closely. Los Angeles is quiet right now, but it's that silence before impact. before the move that blows up the feed, before the breaking news nobody saw coming. Kyle Tucker is still unsigned. The Dodgers rumors are alive. MLB season is almost here. And if this hits, Los Angeles is gonna burn. Because this isn't just baseball. This is identity. This is pressure. This is hunger. So drop it in the comments. Do you sign Kyle Tucker right now on a short-term deal? Or let the Mets drown in their own money? And if you live and die with this team, hit subscribe now. Because here, on LA Dodgers News Today, we feel every pitch together, always.